friends, and welcome back to Writing. Yesterday we read this book, I Won't Give Up, and we talked about our possible goals for second grade. But before we get into this lesson, I want you to think about all the goals you had for first grade and everything you accomplished. Many of you learned how to read bigger books than you've ever read before. You started writing way more than one page. So many of you were extra kind to people. Thank you for working so hard to accomplish those goals. What I think you should do is give yourself a pat on the back for persisting and working hard and not giving up. So here we go. You're about ready to go into second grade next school year. This is a big deal. I asked you to brainstorm a list of second grade goals. What are the big things you really want to make happen in second grade? On my brainstorming list, I had that I wanted to read long chapter books, that I wanted to make new friends, and many other ideas. I decided that I think if I were in second grade, if I were going with you, my big goal would be to read chapter books, very long books with complicated words. So I'm starting my writing this way with a special pattern that says my second grade goal is 2. Then I'm going to fill in the blank. But look at what I've done so far. I have learned so well in first grade to start my sentence with a capital letter, to add finger spaces between my words, and to end my sentences with the correct punctuation mark. If I'm writing a statement sentence, I end it with a period. If I'm asking a question, I use a question mark. And if I'm super excited about something, I use, yep, I think you got it, an exclamation point. So let's get started. You can start your work the same way with this sentence if you want, or you can try something different for yourself. My second grade goal is 2. Now I'm going to add my goal. Read long and interesting chapter books. That's my big goal. And now I'm going to tell you why. Because I want to learn about everything. That's the end of my sentence, so I'm going to put a period. Now I'm going to tell you how I'm going to work on this goal to make it come true. You don't just say you want to do something and then it happens. You work hard to accomplish your goals, right? I am going to work hard on this goal by, how am I going to work hard to read chapter books? I know, by practicing my vowel combinations, chant, and by trying to figure out tricky words. Ooh, how can I figure out tricky words? Can you whisper one strategy to your shoulder? How can you figure out a tricky word? You can use picture clues, that's right. You can chunk up a word, like if a long word looks like this, bedroom, I can go, I'm going to chunk that up into 2 different words, bedroom, and then I can figure it out. You can break it down, chunk it up. There are lots of different reading strategies to use. That's part of my plan too. I will use all of my reading strategies. What else could I do to accomplish this goal of being able to read chapter books? I know what I can do. I can read a lot at home. I can read books at my just right level. I can read books to my mom and dad and brothers and sisters. I can read big books and little books. Ooh, I'll just start reading. That's called building stamina. I'm going to try to build my stamina so I can read really long books when we go back to school. I will read a lot of different books at home this summer. So now you know my plan. Here's my finishing sentence, and it's the truth. I will work hard and practice, because remember, practice makes progress. Reading. I will work hard and practice reading so I can meet my goal in second grade. Buddies, you have seen me do this so many times, and it's a skill that all writers do. Writers write everything out and then they go back and reread it to make sure it makes total sense, okay? So I'm going to read this here to Goliath and maybe he can help me see if it makes sense. I'm going to check for any errors I've made and then I'll revise those errors. That means I'll fix those errors. My second grade goal is to read long and interesting chapter books because I want to learn about everything. I am going to work hard on this goal by practicing my vowel combinations chant and by trying to figure out tricky words. Sounds like a good plan. I will use all of my reading strategies. I will read a lot of different books at home this summer. I will work hard and practice reading so I can meet my goal in second grade. Wow, I've come up with a goal. I feel good about it. In your writing, I'd like you to look at your brainstorming list and pick one goal and then write it down. You can start with my second grade goal is, and then tell me your goal, and then write because, tell me why you chose that goal, and then tell me how you're going to accomplish that goal. What is your plan to meet this goal? And that's going to be the middle part of your story. You can close with, I will work hard and practice, or a different closing sentence about your goal. I hope you have set many goals because I know you all know how to work hard and accomplish those goals. Thanks for being with me today in Writing Friends. Bye.